sure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
We are back here at Sinton. I'm Joe Bowling with you. This is Real Sports Live. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like and follow our Facebook. Share links if you're watching the game. If you're a business owner, we could use your help. We do this for free to schools. We don't charge fans. And we've got crews strung from the Coastal Bend into the Rio Grande Valley and all points in between. And this adventure needs funding by advertisers. RioSportsLive@gmail.com. RioSportsLive@gmail.com. If you're a business owner, if you know someone, if you have a service, a product, take advantage of the platform of broadcasting live sports. I want to remind you that the Miller coaching staff has asked us to pull this game at the conclusion. So if you're watching it live, good for you. If not, the next time you'll be watching this is on a replay after the season. I will have highlights, but enjoy the live broadcast while it's going on. Here's an onside kick for the Sinton Pirates. Down by 4. 41 seconds left. The kick is underway. Takes a bounce, and Lonnie Adkism recovers it for the Miller Buccaneers. Now with 2 timeouts, you'll have to execute a couple of snaps if you're Miller. But with that play clock at 40 after the snap of the 3rd snap, Sinton won't be able to stop it. So you can take a knee 3 times and walk out of here with a victory if you're the Miller Buccaneers. In a victory formation, but you got to execute a couple of snaps. There's the first one. Quick timeout called by the Pirates. Now they're not going to use a timeout yet. They'll let the clock run, and they will not have to take another snap if they elect not to. And the Miller Buccaneers will watch the time tick away. A late surge directed by Jaden Brown, and the Miller Buccaneers will walk out of Sinton with a 34-30 victory here tonight. Our player of the game is Jaden Brown, who scored the late touchdown, also got the 2-point conversion. And on a night in which Rene Galvan was a shining star for the Sinton Pirates, overshadowed by the late heroics of Jaden Brown, the sophomore, guides his team to a victory here on the road. On our post-game show, brought to you by Luke Fruya Motors, the U.S. Army, South Padre Island, and the City of San Benito EDC. We thank you again for tuning in. Our appreciation to the Sinton School District for assisting us with a spot to broadcast the game. The IT department was terrific in helping me get set up the broadcast. And I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'll run the highlights, but again, the replay will not be up. So you got to watch it live. I hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, I'm Joe Bowling for Real Sports Live from Sinton, Texas. Good night.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mark Molina. We are back at the Corpus Christi Independent School District Spike Fest. Game number 4 of our broadcast. And now we're going to get a look at the Corpus Christi Moody Trojans. Saw Pioneer in the last game, so trying to get around to all the teams here, and all 8 teams. We covered every team in the first pool, which was London, Sinton, Calallen, and Corpus Christi King. We saw Gregory Portland and Pioneer in the last game. Now we're going to look at Moody. So here we go. And Moody going to get on the board first. And this one out of bounds, and Moody with a nice start here. And coming in from the outside, nice play, nicely done. And that's number 2, Liana Kandu for the Lady Trojans. And on to serve, Nailea Carreño with their team up 3-0 in this one. Out past the end line. And Moody with the 4-0 lead. Good start here for the Lady Trojans. And here's Carreño on the serve. And this one rides the top of the net. And this one put down, and Moody with a 5-0 start here on Cherryland Pioneer. And Pioneer gets on the board. 5-1. So we have pool play. 4 teams in each pool. And Pioneer with back-to-back points here. So 16 teams at this tournament go into 4 brackets tomorrow as we go into gold, silver, bronze, and copper. We will have the gold and the silver for you tomorrow from Ray. And just like that was a 5-0 lead for Moody. Whittled down to just 2 very quickly as Pioneer picks up 3 straight points. And here's a serve from Natalie Reyes. Here's a setup on the outside. And that's Lindsay Guerra. And Jasmine Rodriguez on the serve for Moody on the back row. Here's a set, cross court with authority, and they're going to say it went out. That was Andrea Chapa. And there's a setup coming across. And Marcela Martinez, believe she got the kill there, and they're going to say it went out. So another point over to Moody, and they lead 8-3. Center net, nice block there. That was Liana Salazar on the block. And here's Liana Cantu. Nice play there. Nice block there on the net from Moody. And in on net was Lindsay Guerra. The point going to go over to Pioneer, and it's still a 4-point game. Here's a setup, and making the play there was Lindsay Guerra, and she was able to bait one of the Pioneer players on the back row to come in, try to make a play. Instead it gets deflected off of her. And a whistle here. Going to give a point over to Pioneer. On the serve for Pioneer, Marcela Martinez. Here's a set. That was Jordan Bravo. And they're setting it up for Hill. But a little bit of a mistime there by Hill. And to the line to serve for Moody is going to be Aubrey Guerra. Outside hit there by Lorelai Hill, and that one goes past the end line. And another point goes over to Moody. And it's 11-6. And on the serve for Moody, it's Mackenzie Uribe. And just getting it over the net was Alyssa Lowe. Oh, and you saw Jordan Bravo go up there, trying to spike it down, just couldn't get it over. The ball teetering more on her side, and as she went up for it, tried to put it down. Kind of just got caught up by the net there. So here's Uribe, sends it into the netting. And lead back to 5. And this one a little bit too hard for Jasmine Rodriguez as she sends it out past the end line, and it's a 4-point game. And Pioneers Jada Lopez on to the serve. Bump, there's the set. And then going back the other way, and this time, Rodriguez connects. It was sent it down past that back row and deflected off a Pioneer player there. And just a nice setup, took her time with it. Timing was good, as was the placement. On the outside, and similar here, back the other way, that's Mariana Trevino on that outside. And it's 13-9, and Lizzie Fina with the ace. Coming up a little bit short there was Caitlin Salazar on the back row. But Pioneer slowly getting back in. They've showed for a large part here. Started in a 5-0 hole. And on that center net, having a really good first set is Jasmine Rodriguez. Nadia Carreño. And Rodriguez back with the defensive play. And timeout force after a really good sequence of events by Rodriguez. Jasmine Rodriguez with a imprint and making a name for herself at the net during this set. And we have a quick timeout on the floor, and it's a 15-10 Moody lead over Pioneer. Keep it here. We're Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And coming out of the timeout, Pioneer picking up a kill on an outside hit. Make it a 4-point game, and they've trailed virtually throughout this entire first set. So here's Natalie Reyes with the serve, and that one's going to go off the hands of Caitlin Salazar. And Pioneer coming out of the timeout strong. They now trail 15-12. And that one went out of bounds. And 3 straight points out of the timeout for Sherryland Pioneer. And Natalie Reyes on the serve. Set it up center net a little bit too hard there for Liana Cantu. And it's a 1-point game just like that. Pioneer coming out strong after that timeout. And it looked like Moody was going to start to really try to blow this one open. And just like that, Pioneer gives it right back with the service error. And here's Jasmine Rodriguez. And an outside attack there by Andrea Chapa on the outside. Makes it a 4-point game. Here's Jasmine Rodriguez. And she's going to send this one over and out. And the point to Pioneer. And Pioneer on the serve. Mariana Trevino back at the service line. And this one way past that end line. And Pioneer trailing by 2. Here's Trevino's serve, and that could be returned. Trevino picks up an ace here, and it's a 1-point game. Outside hit attempt there. Moody was ready for it. Back we go the other way. And there's the Moody libero, Mackenzie Uribe. A nice rally we have here going on between the two. Set up there, and Uribe sends it up high. And that's Marcela Martinez to tie things up. And it's an 18-all game here in set number 1. And Trevino sends that one into the net. Gives Moody back the lead. And a nice outside hit there for Lorelei Hill. Saw the ball in position, timed it really well, went up there and got a good piece of it and was able to drop it in fair, and now we're tied 19-all with Marcela Martinez back to serve for Pioneer. And there's Lowe on the outside, but can't get it over the net. She hits it right into the net, and it's a lead now for Sherryland Pioneer. After that timeout, they came out roaring. It really changed things. And this one up, over, and out. And Pioneer now in the driver's seat. Leading by 2 here in this first set. Nice play by Moody up front. Set it up for Lowe. And Lowe sends it to that back line and gets it just inside. And it's 21-20 with Moody on the service line. Serving for the Lady Trojans, Aubrey Guerra. And Guerra into the net. Makes it a 22-20 lead for Pioneer. Have come roaring back. Seen a couple of comebacks here today as Nicole Wilson puts it in play. There's Lowe coming on the net, sends it to the back row. And Hill sends it over, but the back row of Moody was ready for it. And nice play there, the double block up front, courtesy of Jordan Bravo and Lorelei Hill. And Pioneer rolling now, and they're up 23-20. Lowe gets it over. Here they set it up. And the idea was there for Jordan Bravo as she rotated over to that corner and went up to make the play. Mistimed it a bit, caught the net, hit the ball, and it falls on the Pioneer side of the floor. And there's Hill sending it to the back row of Moody. Low to Fina. And back to that same spot, Jordan Bravo went, but this time it was there. A little bit more finesse this time. Able to take her time with it a little bit and place the ball down where it was going to be difficult to get, and you saw Moody struggling there. And we got a whistle on the floor, and we're going to have a timeout. It's 24-21. Pioneer trying to wrap up this first set against Moody. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Hi everyone, it's that time again. It's time to register your child for school. There are 3 simple steps. Step 1, call Calallen ISD, 687-MISD. Step number 2, let us help you choose the right school for your child. With over 30 options in the city, we're bound to find the perfect match and fit for your child. Step 3, get ready for the first day of school. Classes begin August 26th. Remember, you can live anywhere and attend our schools. And even if you're already registered somewhere else, it's never too late to join the Calallen ISD family.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
And this one's sent over to the net, and it's a 2-point game. Moody coming out of that timeout. See, they can have a little bit of magic coming off a quick little trip to the sideline. We saw Pioneer get back in the game after trailing by 5, and now on the verge of wrapping this set up. Saw us out with the serve, and Pioneer gets it over. Now Liana Cantu coming up, getting a piece of it, and sending it to that back row, making things difficult for Pioneer. And here's Salazar on the serve, sent it to the back row of Pioneer. Set it up. Here's Rodriguez. Lays it in there. Right between the front and back row. And we have a timeout here as Moody comes out of the timeout strong. And we're all knotted up at 24. Keep it here. We're Real Sports Live. Back after this.
By the concession stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the concession stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the concession stand.
We are Edinburgh Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And Pioneer gets a kill coming out of the timeout. They now lead 25-24. Set point for them. Here's Lizzie Fina. Fina sends this one over on the serve. And they set this one up for Rodriguez, and Rodriguez puts a little bit too much on that one, and that's going to do it here. Pioneer comes in and is able to come from behind, down by 5 at one point. Hold off a late run by Moody in that first set, and now we're going to switch, and we're going to be back with set number 2. Pioneer leads Moody 1-0. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
And you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are Rio Grande City and you're watching Real Sports Live. And you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Starting set number 2 between Sharyland Pioneer and Corpus Christi Moody. And it's going to be Pioneer with the opening serve. And Moody gets on the board first, and that's Jasmine Rodriguez. And Moody, nice job of keeping this alive. And what a rally here. Really going in this second set. And into the net there goes Mariana Trevino. And Moody starts off with a 2-0 lead. And 3-0. Moody comes out swinging once again. And we're going to get a whistle here. And Moody going to serve once again. Alea Carreño on the service line for the Lady Trojans. She sends it over. A little bit too much on that one there for Mariana Trevino. Oh, no, they're gonna say that fell fair, I believe, on a deflection. So 3-1. And here's Trevino on the serve. Some bounce into the air, and Lorelei Hill. And Hill there to make the play. And it's a 1-point game. Strong start for Moody, but back-to-back points for Pioneer. Had him within one, but Trevino sends that one out past the end line. That was Lorelei Hill. A little too hard there. And Moody leads 5-2. And here's Rodriguez. Andrea Chapa coming from that outside position. And a whistle and another point for Pioneer. And it's a 5-4 game. And a little bit too much there on that center net from Iana Salazar. And 5-all here. Now this was Lorelei Hill on the outside, but point going to go over to Moody as that's going to break the tie. And on the service line for Moody, going to be Liana Cantu. Cantu sends it over. They set it up, and that was Andrea Chapa into the hands of Lowe. And off of Lowe's hands and out of play, and now it's 6-all. And here's Nicole Wilson for Pioneer on the service line. A little bit of a mistiming there from Iana Salazar, unable to get it over the net. And Pioneer leads 7-6. Lowe one-handed from that corner, and Lowe in the right place at the right time there. Nice effort to get it over the net. A little bit of finesse there, but enough to put the front row of the Sharyland Pioneer squad on its heels. And it's 5-5. To the back row, Moody's back row ready. Here's Lowe on the outside, but this one blocked, one returned. And there's Hill. With authority, Lorelei Hill. And Pioneer in front, 8-7. Jada Lopez on the serve, and there's Lowe. Here's a setup. Cross court for Mariana Trevino. There's Lowe. They set it up right in the middle, and for Jordan Bravo, and Bravo sends it like a missile to that back row. Not much you can do about that. There's Lopez, sends that one into the net. Mackenzie Uribe on the serve for the Trojans. And once again, Jordan Bravo comes up there on the center net. And Bravo's had a good game as well. Here's a jump serve sent over by Lizzie Fina. And Jasmine Rodriguez gets it sent back the other way by Marcela Martinez. And they're going to set up Mariana Trevino. And there is Natalie Reyes to clean it up in the middle of the net. And it's a 3-point lead for Pioneer. Low. And Rodriguez gets a double block courtesy of Mariana Trevino, Marcela Martinez. And Mariana Trevino's attack returned there by Moody. Good job there by the Lady Trojans to keep this going. And got a solid rally going on here. As they set up Marcela Martinez. Here's Uribe. There's Lowe. And there's Rodriguez. Come up with a deflection and into the net. Goes Aubrey Guerra. And it's a 4-point lead for Pioneer after that rally. Both teams had their chances, but it was Pioneer coming out with the point there. And it's a 12-8 lead. And here's Fina. Set it up for Rodriguez, and Rodriguez able to get the placement down, goes up, gets it. Not a lot of effort needed there, just able to go up, uses her height, and slide it down right behind that front line. And it's a 3-point game. And there's Rodriguez once again. And Rodriguez 2 in a row. And Rodriguez making herself a wall. Going to set up. Rodriguez trying to get over there. Along with Carreño. Pioneer comes up with the point. Here's Natalie Reyes. And there's Rodriguez. Just comes up, attacks, timed it, stutter step just a little bit, but just to time it just right, went up, got it, and spiked it home for the kill. Now we're going to get an ace here, and it's a 13-11 game. So far through a set and a half, it's felt like a real back and forth kind of game. Rodriguez sends it over a trio of gray jerseys. And another point over to Pioneer. So Katie Salazar. Nice play there on the outside. That was Lindsay Guerra. And Andrea Chapa send it over. on Lorelei Hill. Goes up strong, but into the net. And it's a 1-point game. And Rodriguez sends it over. And nice defense there by Pioneer on the net. They can set it up for Hill once again. Heads up play there. That's Iana Salazar. Shot it straight to the libero, Lizzie Fina, and we're all tied at 14. And back and forth we go. Jasmine Rodriguez still at the service line. She's doing some good there for the Lady Trojans. I set up Lorelei Hill, and Hill on the outside. Sends it to that back row. Picks up the kill, and it's 15-14. Pioneer over Moody. Ball went out of play. And that one put down here in this near side corner. Just inside that line, and it's a 16-15 game. Remember, Pioneer did win the first one, and there's Lorelei Hill, center net, setting her up, and she converts. And it's a 17-15 lead for Pioneer. They won the first match 26-24. And they send that one right into the libero, Mackenzie Uribe. And Pioneer on a streak once again. They lead by 3. And another whistle and another point over to Pioneer. They lead by 4 now. Nicole Wilson sends to that back row. And Moody. And there's Hill. And Mackenzie Uribe heads up play there, but gotta love the effort, but Lorelei Hill there, she's had a heck of a set. And it's 20-15, and time it on the floor. Pioneer on top of Moody by 5. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are Portisville, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Coming out of the timeout, the Trojans pick up a point on a Pioneer misstep, and it's 20-16. And timeouts have been good for these teams. They go down and they need it. They talk about it, get a little bit of a break to decompress, and then come back on the court with a game plan. And you'll see here Moody with back-to-back points. Pioneers done it back in the first set, and Moody did it late. There's Lowe in the middle of the net. Looks like she might have mistimed it there. Didn't really know where the ball was. On the outside, that's Iana Salazar. And Moody now trails by 2. And Abrigueta in the serve. And this one going to go out a little bit too much on it from Liana Cantu. So it's a 3-point game. Pioneer up in front. And Abrigueta on to serve as the officials discussing something down on the floor with both sidelines. And there's a serve. And there's Hill. Lorelei Hill. She has been absolutely phenomenal on the net here today. If she's gotten chances, she's finished and made the most of them. And Trevina sends it over and picks up a point, and a couple of Lady Trojans end up on the ground, and the lead is 4. Here's a jump serve. Set it up for Lowe in the center. Libero Fino puts it into play, and there's Lowe with the block and the point. And the lead's 3. And the libero, Uribe, in to serve for Moody. Lowe 2 hands it over. And this one out of play. And Lizzie Fina was about to go to the line to serve, and we're going to get a timeout for Moody. They're down by 4, 23-19, and we'll take a quick break, and let's see how Moody responds on the other end of it. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Coming off the break, that's Lizzie Fina. Makes it 24-19. And coming out of the break, Lizzie Fina picks up a couple of aces to finish it off, and it's 25-19. Pioneer defeating Moody in straight sets. And keep it here, ladies and gentlemen. Miller, Gregory Portland coming up.
I've got my plan. I say lob it to Ryan Perez in the paint off a couple of screens.
Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria.
Here's Warner. Here comes the head of the jam. Counted for two. The field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved.
What a game. Cortez smacked to the left. That is gone.
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Count it. And a win. And a win. Ryan Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors. And they...
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Next game up, Corpus Christi, London versus Calallen here. And again, we're going to be doing our best to mix it up a little bit, but we are going to bring you games in progress. We will not bring you games in progress already. We will start you off with full new games. And this match coming up, as I mentioned, London taking on Calallen. So both wearing maroon. So we're going to have London here on the near side as they get things going, and we're going to get an ace started straight away as Elena McNorton picks up the ace and now onto the service line once again, and here's McNorton. Once again, this is going to come off the libero, Calallen's Monique Gonzalez. Had it come right to her and wasn't able to handle it and put it in play, so back-to-back aces to start here for McNorton. Set up in the libero. Taylor Marshall sends it over, and this one popped up. There's a set by McNorton, and it's sent over by Giselle Delgado. And on the net a little hard there. That was number 6 out of Selly Gatsov for London, who sends it out of play there. And it's going to be 2-1. Another point over to London to start things off, and they lead here 3-1 over Calallen. Phoebe Ajiti on the serve for London, and this one punched over by Taylor Marshall. And set up on the outside there. Nice play by number 3, Reagan Tennell. Gets a deflection off one of the London defenders. Oh, and McNorton did a nice job there keeping it alive. But just couldn't handle it there, and now it's 3-all here. And nice start for both teams, and it's going to be Monique Gonzalez on the serve, won't be returned, and she's going to pick up the ace, and now it's Calallen in the lead, 4-3. A nice play there on the net. It comes up short, but there's Tennell on the net, able to get a piece of it, put it down for the point. And it's 5-3. Here's Stratman with the serve. McNorton sets it up on the outside for Delgado. And this one sent over, not going to make it. There's the whistle, and that was Paris Cruz. And it's 6-3. And nice job there. That was Cruz to McNorton, and then over to Delgado to get it over. And nice play there. Double block as Araceli Garza and Giselle Delgado both on the front of the net there, picking up the defensive play and the point, and it's 6-4. There's a serve by Lillian Campbell. And Campbell on the back line. There's the set by McNorton. Two-handed over there by Rachel Graff. Sent over, here's Tennell. And Tennell on the outside with a strong play for the point. And now to serve Ashley Robertson. Freshman here for Calallen. McNorton with the set. Set up for Tennell. Nice running approach there on the net. And another point going over to Calallen. And they've doubled up on London here in the early going, 8-4. And London getting a point back. Ball put in play, sent over to the back row of Calallen. Here's the set on the outside. That's Molly Appleby. Here's the setup again. Here's Tennell. A nice play there from the libero, Taylor Marshall. And there's McNorton. What a sequence there. I believe that was London's Araceli Garza coming in and hitting the floor, keeping that one alive, and McNorton was there to make the play, but it's going to be point over to Calallen. But a nice effort there as we see Reagan Tennell going to the service line for Calallen. McNorton sets it up on the outside. There's a punch, and going off of Tennell, it's kill for Elise Gonzalez. Nicely done there. You get a point back. And it's 9-6. This one's Zoe Brown, it outside, sends it over, but it goes out of play. And it's 9-8. And on to serve now for London, number 14, Elise Gonzalez. And Gonzalez sends it over. Channel sets it up. A nice approach there by Amber Smart. Gets credit with the kill, and onto the service line for Calallen, Amanda Cadena. McNaughton serves it up in the middle of the net. Nice play there for Rachel Graff. McNaughton nicely done there with the assist. And Graff taking advantage there in the center net. Able to pick up the kill, and it's a 1-point game, 10-9, and on to serve for London. It's the libero, Taylor Marshall. And Marshall making a nice play on the back row, but the front row unable to track down the ball, make a play on it. And the point goes over to Calallen, and the Calallen libero, Monique Gonzalez, under the line to serve. A nice play there from McNaughton. Get a point back. Makes it 11-10, and Elena McNaughton headed to the line for London. Ajiti sends it over. Here's Telon with the setup. Nice defensive play there. I believe that was Delgado making her appearance felt there on the net. This from the Marshall. Delgado sets it up, and a running punch there by Araceli Garza, but it goes out of play. It's going to be Calallen serve. So the score is 12-10, and here's Kerrigan Valdez. Outside hit there out of Araceli Garza, a little bit too much on it. Sends it to the back line and passed it ultimately for Calallen point. Kerrigan Valdez. Calallen Jr. on the serve. Sends it to the libero. McNaughton sets it up for Ajiti. Nice outside play there. Sends it cross court. Phoebe Ajiti with the point there for London. A nice play there from Elise Gonzalez. Sends it right to Amanda Cadena like a missile and off the hands of Cadena for a London point. Phoebe Ajiti with the serve. Here's Marshall. Sends it near the stands, and point goes over to Calallen. It's a 14-12 game. This is court 2. Court 1 right now, Moody getting ready to play Miller. That court is running pretty fast. This is the second game. We're at the start of the second game. Point over to London. And this is just the second game here. Third game started on the other court, court 1. We want to be going back and forth. But one of the courts running a little bit ahead. We are unable to get to the other court unless we send it in progress, and we do not want to do that. We want to put out complete games here, and we're going to try our best to focus and get to the other court, but if we cannot, we apologize with the scheduling. And that's number 3, Reagan Tennell, making the play there for Calallen. It's giving Lady Cats a 15-13 lead. And on the serve, Ashley Robertson for Calallen. And London unable to get it over the net there, and point goes back over to Calallen. It's a 3-point game for the Lady Cats as Robertson gets ready to serve once again. Calallen picks up another point. They now lead 17-13, and we're going to get a timeout on the floor. We'll be back. This is Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
And you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
And coming out of the timeout, it's going to be a Calallen ace. I believe it went off one of the London players. And this one goes out of play as Ashley Robertson with the service error, and it's 18-14. And back for London is going to be Giselle Delgado. Tano sends it to the back row, and there's Marshall, and here's Delgado. Sends it out. And on serve is going to be Reagan Tennell for Calallen. And McNorton met at the net by a block from Molly Appleby. And there's Tennell, sends it to the back row, and it's not going to be returned. A nice effort there from Delgado and Marshall, but Tennell puts it over, and London unable to come up with a return, and it's now a 20-14 game. 6-point lead from Calallen. Here's Tennell. And McNorton over to Gonzalez. And McNorton sets it up for Rachel Graff, and Graff comes up with the play there. And it's a 5-point game, 20-15. Calallen leads. On the serve is going to be Elise Gonzalez for the London Lady Pirates. That one goes out of bounds. And the lead is now 6. Calallen running away with it here at the end of this set. So here's Amanda Calallen on the serve. McNorton. That was a nice defensive play. Amber Smart there on the net. Nicely done. Here's the libero, Monique Gonzalez sending it over. McNorton sets it up in the middle for Rachel Graff, and after the whistle, it's going to result in a Calallen point, and it's a 22-15 lead for the Lady Wildcats. Here's Amanda Cadena. And nice play there on the middle of the net once again. Rachel Graff. And she's had a pretty solid match here so far. Able to make the most of some of the opportunities she's gotten. Relatively quiet so far, but makes a couple of nice plays there. She heads to the sideline. And Taylor Marshall with the serve. Put up, that one's sent over by Stratman. McNorton sets it up for a GD. Calallen sending it to the net. I believe that was Amber Smart. It's a 5-point game now. It's 22-17. And the Jetty right into the next score to play there. They're off camera, and as Calallen comes up with the point, and they now lead 23-17. And Marshall coming up, trying to make a play. But London unable to come up with a return, and it's a 7-point lead for Calallen. And now Monique Gonzalez about to serve as Calallen looks to close out this set. And they will, and it's off the ace, and that's going to do it here for set number 1. Calallen comes up victorious, 25-17. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live. We're headed to set number 2. Calallen leads 1-0.
Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are Rio Grande City and you're watching Real Sports Live. And you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Heading into set number 2. Calallen takes set 1, 25-17. So coming up, set number 2. Three-set games, 3-set matches, rather, and I believe we go 3 either way. They're all the 25. So get things going here is McNorton on that outside, sending it across the court and out of play as Calallen picks up the first point of set number 2. And a little bit too much on this one from RSL Garza. Sienna Suarez sends it over. And set up there for Tennell. And off the arms of Suarez as he gets over. And the point going to be given over to Calallen as they now lead 3-0. That one from the outside. Nicely done there. I believe that was Kerrigan Valdez coming up with that outside hit for the point as he falls just inside of that back line. And it's a 4-0 lead for Calallen. And Valdez. And there's Tennell. Forcing it down there at the net, 5-0 the lead now. And Calallen coming out strong here, and they've looked sharp. McNorton sets it up for a jetty in the center net. Going up there to contest Ashley Robertson, but it's going to result in London's first point. So Elena McNorton on to serve, sends it to the back row. Valdez sets it up. There's Tennell. Nice approach there, and it's going to be a London point after the whistle. And back-to-back points here for the Lady Pirates as they trail by 3 here in the early going with set number 2. And this one doesn't quite come back over the net for London as it falls on their end of on their side of the court. And point it back over to Calallen, and on to serve for Calallen, Victoria Stratman. And Stratman comes up with the ace. Here's Stratman. On the serve for Calallen. Here's a jump serve delivered to the back row, and it's not going to be returned. That's Deanna Suarez. Couldn't get control of it, and it's an 8-2 game, and timeout forced here on the court, and Calallen leads by 6. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
Vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are Portisville, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And coming out of that timeout, this one put down. Point going over to London as Phoebe Ajeti on to serve for London. There's Tennell on the outside. McNorton's there. There's Marshall. Sends it over, skipping on the net. Nice play there. It kind of took the Calallen defense a little off balance. And the lead is now 4. And here's a Jetty on the serve for London. It's a little shallow, but Calallen unable to come up with it. And another point over to the Lady Pirates. They now trail by just 3. Tennell sends it over to Marshall, and there's McNorton. A nice effort there from Calallen, even though it went up high and off one of those backboards. And this one falls right in front of a couple of London players on that front line. Just guesses weren't expecting the ball. It falls just in front of them. And another point over to Calallen. This one out of play. London with the point, and Lachlan McGann on the serve, and have a whistle, stoppage in play here. And London gonna serve again, and Lachlan McGann on to do the honors for the Lady Pirates. And she sends that one out past that back line. Calallen now leads by 4 as Reagan Tennell heads to the service line for Calallen. There's a jump serve by Tennell, a little bit too much on it. Out of play, and score is now 10-7. Here's Aliceli Garza. Now one blown dead. Another point back over to London. And it's 10-8, and here's Garza. There's the jump serve. There's the set, and there's the return from Brooke Busenleonard. rather Zoe Brown and for Calallen. And another point for London. It's just a 1-point game now. There's a jump serve by Godsaw. And Godsaw on the back row. There's Tennell. There's the setup. And there's the kill. Zoe Brown coming up. Sees an opportunity, takes it, and comes up with the kill for the point. And Calallen now leads by 2. And here's Amanda Cadena on to serve for Calallen. And this serve not going to be returned. And Cadena picks up the ace. Calallen leads by 3, 12-9. They won the first set by 8, 25-17. And they come out and look sharp here. Here's the whistle as Tennell sends it over. And point going to go over to Calallen, and they now lead by 4. This set up in the corner, but missed time there by Victoria Stratman, and she sends it into the net. For the London point, and here comes Elise Gonzalez for the Lady Pirates on to serve. There's a setup by Tennell, and nicely played there by Amber Smart, but London ready for it. Gonzalez sends it over. Marshall with the set. There's a setup, and there's Tennell to the back row. A little too much on it, and point over to London. And the lead's 14-11. There's McNorton on the outside. Sends it right into Tennell and out of play. But not before a whistle gives Calallen a point, and now they are on the service line. Monique Gonzalez coming in to serve for Calallen. And that one right to Elise Gonzalez as she two-hands it right into the net. I don't think she was expecting it for quite as fast, but now Calallen with a 5-point advantage and another timeout on the floor. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
And here we go, 16-11. The score here. Calallen on top of London in set number 2. Calallen taking set number 1, 25-17, and they lead here 16-11. Here's a jetty. And this one over, and that was Lachlan McGann going low, trying to make a play on it. Couldn't despite the effort there, but now here's Calallen's Monique Gonzalez. And Marshall keeps it alive. McNorton sends it over. Gonzalez. Here's Tennell with the setup. That was Amber Smart there on the outside for Calallen. Gonzalez to the back row, and there's Marshall keeping it in play, and McGann sends it over. Here's the set by Tennell. And that was Victoria Stratman making the most of that. She gets credit for the kill and the point. 19-11, 8-point game, and Calallen rolling. There's Gonzalez. A nice play there from Marshall, and you gotta love the effort there, but goes out of play. But nice play there from Marshall. Either way, and Marshall sends that one skipping over the net. And Calallen catches London off guard there of sorts. And they now lead by double digits, 21-11 here in set number 2. And that was Rachel Graff there making the play on the center net. And point over to London, and it's now 21-12 with the libero Taylor Marshall on the serve. Actually, not Marshall on the serve. It's going to be Rachel Graff. Now some discussion, I believe, on rotations here on the London side, and it's been all Calallen here. We had a closer set number 1, but Calallen coming out here looked pretty impressive here in their first game of pool play. We had Corpus Christi King defeat Sinton 2 out of 3. I believe we're getting the rotations in order for the London side. And the officials sorting this out, and while they sort it out, we'll take a break. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
That time again. It's time to register your child for school. There are 3 simple steps. Step 1, call Calallen ISD, 687-MISD. Step number 2, let us help you choose the right school for your child. With over 30 options in the city, we're bound to find the perfect match and fit for your child. Step 3, get ready for the first day of school. Classes begin August 26th. Remember, you can live anywhere and attend our schools. And even if you're already registered somewhere else, it's never too late to join the Calallen ISD family.
We are Santa Rosa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
We are Edinburgh Calallen and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Now, coming out of that brief timeout, we're trying to figure it all out. And it's a 22-13 Calallen lead. And here's London on the serve, and that's Elena McNorton at the service line for Lady Pirates. Norton sends it over to Tennell. There's a set, and back to Tennell, and Tennell with the kill. Tennell making first contact, bumps it over, and then they set it back right to her, and she's able to take advantage on the nice outside hit. Makes it a 10-point game. There's a jump serve from Victoria Stratman. Set up, here's a jetty. And set it up and into the net. That was Zoe Brown. Immediately turns around and says, "That's on me." But it's a 23-14 lead for Calallen, and Phoebe Ajetti on the serve. Set it up, Tennell two-hands it. There's Ajetti on the back row, ignoring on the set. It looked like Elise Gonzalez sent it right into the net. Set point coming up for Calallen. Ashley Robertson to the back row. There was Marshall. Tennell. And a nice play there to end the set. And that was number 17, Kerrigan Valdez. And makes it 25-14. Calallen takes set number 2. From London, so that's gonna do it here. They win in 2 sets. Oh, they're gonna switch sides, and I believe we're gonna get set 3 coming up. Actually, no, so it's gonna be a win in the straight sets for Calallen. I thought we were going to do 3 sets regardless, but it's going to be Calallen winning 25-17, 25-14 over London. So we're going to take an intermission, and while Miller and Moody are finishing up their game, I believe they're in 3 sets. They're early in the 3rd set. We'll take a break. We'll wait for that one to finish, and then we're going to take you to that side of the court. Coming up next, King is going to be playing. Calallen coming up next. So we saw King and Calallen already. Both winners there. So we're going to wait out Miller and Moody, and we're going to send some coverage over to court 1, and we're going to come back with 2 teams that have already won. Gregory Portland, Sherryland Pioneer coming up next. So we'll go to that 4th game And we're going to take a brief intermission, and we'll be back. This is Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
I've got my plan. I say lob it to Ryan Perez in the paint off a couple of screens.
Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
There's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved.
What a game. Cortez smacked to the left. That is gone.
Lob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Count it. And a win. And a win. Ryan Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go nuts. And why not?
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Real Sports Live. I'm Mark Molina. And we are coming to you from Bishop High School. And we are going to be right back.
Safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K 3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Joe with Valencia Heating and Air. Are you worried that your AC might not make it through another brutal summer? Well, I can offer you affordable air conditioning comfort with custom prices that won't break the bank. We service all units across the Coastal Bend, and there's no additional weekend or after-hour fees. We treat our customers the way we would want to be treated, especially when it comes to costly repairs. So if you need service, repairs, or replacement, call Joe to keep you cool. Valencia Heating and Air.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mark Molina. Want to apologize for that. I had some technical issues before we could go on the air, but we are here and we are live from Bishop High School. I'm Mark Molina, and we're calling the action here. Varsity volleyball action. Corpus Christi King taking on the hosting Bishop Lady Badgers. Best of five. Best of five coming up here in about 30 seconds to a minute. And we're going to take one more break, and we're going to come back with the start of this. Make sure to follow, like, share, and let everybody know that you're watching here at Real Sports Live. We'll be back. Start first serve when we return.
You're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are moments away from the start of this matchup between Corpus Christi King and the Bishop Lady Badgers. Corpus Christi King coming off a long weekend of volleyball. They played in the McDonald's Spike Fest, made it to the gold bracket, and after coming out of pool play in first place and then going to the gold bracket, where they ran into a lot of really good teams, a good team in their own right. They took on Gregory Portland and Port Lavaca Calhoun in Saturday action and finished fourth in the gold division. Did the Lady Mustangs. And here they are on the road. And let's go through their roster. Starting with number 1, Madison Pimentel. Number 3, Isabella Silva. Number 4, Harley Guerra. Number 5, Kyla Ross. Number 6, Yanalise Galarza. Number 7, Danae Cullum. Number 8, Natalie Garcia. Number 9, Lillian McCoy. Number 12, Gabriela Jones. Number 13, Jimena Sosa. Number 14, Miranda Lopez. And number 15, Libby Foster for the Corpus Christi King Lady Mustangs. And for the Bishop Badgers, number 1, Hannah Griffin. Number 2, J.D. Zamora. Number 5, Maddie Reese. Number 6, Sarah DuPont. Number 7, Mia Tamez. Number 11, Katie Winters. Number 12, Caitlin Vera. Number 13, Gabby Salazar. And again, I want to thank everybody for watching us, wherever you guys are watching at, whether it be on Facebook, on YouTube, Twitter. Make sure to share this link, especially if you're in the area. We got a lot of Corpus games in this weekend, and here we are in Bishop, trying to get around to majority of the Coastal Bend. Here's starting this good start in the middle of the net. Lillian McCoy got set up nicely, and a nice play there to get started. McCoy had a really nice tournament, played very well, and another point here to start as King gets out to a 2-0 lead, and Gabriela Jones back to serve for the Lady Mustangs. And there's McCoy on the net. Just a nice play there, just knowing where the ball was going. Finding it, timing it right there in the center net. Getting the Lady Badgers on their heels, and the quick 3-0 start here. And a nice play on the outside, that far side. Outside hit for Bishop, yielding the first point there. And Gabriela Jones trying to come up with it but could not. Here's the libero, Hannah Griffith. And there's McCoy on the outside once again. Picking up the kill. And this time moving out to that far outside position. A nice attack and on that outside hit there. And it's a 4-1 lead for King. And then here on this near side, it's Miranda Lopez. Lopez herself having a really solid outing at this weekend's tournament, and nice approach there at the net. Good attack, but Bishop was ready, and they're gonna. Here's Bishop, center net, right back at him, and that's Katie Winters coming up with the kill on the center net there, calling for it, timed it really well, got the placement down, and it's a 4-2 lead here for King. And on the service line, it's Sarah DuPont for Lady Badgers. Here's a jump serve, and this one out past the end line. And it's going to be King's serve. Here's Miranda Lopez at the service line for the Lady Mustangs. And checking in is Libby Foster as Madison Pimentel heads to the bench. And here's a return by DuPont. Here's a setup on the outside for Foster. And Foster, and there's J.D. Zamora with the save, getting it over. And they're going to set up Foster. Once again, a nice play in the center net. The block and the kill. Katie Winters. Just a nice heads-up play there. See on our split-screen replay on our right. A lot going on here as they try to get Foster going. He sees Zamora there, saves it. Just a nice play. Put it up, and Winters is ready for it. And the score, 6-3 there as King puts up another point. And here's the libero, Harley Guerra on the serve. The outside, two-handed move there by Maddie Reese. And it's a 6-4 lead, and Bishop's Katie Winters in the serve for the Lady Badgers. Jump serve there by Winters to the back row. Lopez is there. And Guerra with the return. Bishop ready for it. There's the setup and a running attack there by Caitlin Vetta. Nice play on the back row by Katie Winters, and on the net, Libby Foster unable to get a handle on it for the return. And the jump serve by Winters skips just over the net. Now this one returned by Guerra. Winters with the bump. Here's the return by Zamora. Here's a setup for Gabriella Jones, and she's going to send it out past that end line, and 6-all. We're tied up. Here's Winters, Lopez. Set it up here for Maddie Ruiz. There's Garrett with the bump. Here's the setup into the center net for Foster, but nice play there as whistle, point over to King. Here's Cullum with the serve, and it's going to fall fair, and an ace served up here by Danae Cullum, and King back up by 2. It's 8-6 here in set number 1. Here's a serve by Cullum. This will return. Nice play by DuPont on the back row. This one popped up high by Lopez. Cullum setting up Jones. Here's the setup from Zamora for Reese. And Reese with the kill there as Lopez slides in, goes low. Trying to make the save, but cannot. Here's Caitlin Vetta serving with her team down 1. Nice setup. And McCoy was expecting it. I think she saw Libby Foster, and I guess a little confusion there on the front row. Looks like it was set up nicely there. Just a little hesitation by both players at the net. And here's Jones. Sends it off Hannah Griffith, the libero, who pops it up high, and it falls in favor of King. And it's a 9-8 lead for the Lady Mustangs as Madison Pimentel heads to the service line for the Lady Mustangs. Zamora setting it up for Griffith. And here's Lopez on the outside. Zamora sets up DuPont for the outside hit and out for Pimentel. Now Sarah DuPont in that far outside part of the net, set up nicely there by Zamora. And here's McCoy with the answer, as she sends it right towards Mia Tamez. And there's McCoy, center net. Zamora saves it. Then there was a return by Salazar. Here's Lopez with the return, and nice play on the front of the net there. I believe that was Gabby Salazar. Great timing from the front row of Bishop. And here's the Hannah Griffith serve. And they try to set up Galadasa there, but Galadasa sends it to that far right corner and out of play, and it's going to be Griffith to serve again for Bishop. Here's Miranda Lopez, and there's a return. And Zamora setting it up for Katie Winters. And here's Lopez on the outside. Nice outside attack. Caitlin Vetta was there, but unable to make a play on the ball as it bounces off of her and out of play. And now here is Lily McCoy on the serve, and McCoy on the service error sends it into the net, and Bishop now leads 12-11. Back and forth game here in set number 1. Set Lopez here in the center of the net, and Lopez just either mistimed it or hesitated a little bit, but she sends it to the net. And this one out of play and past the end line and back over to King, but here's Lopez a moment ago. Maybe perhaps the setup not quite what she wanted or expected as she approached the net. And here she is serving. There's Griffin. There's the setup for Vetta. We're going to send it into the net and tie things up here at 13-all. And Miranda Lopez serves it. There's Griffith. There's Zamora. Nicely done. There's Winters, set up by Zamora, who's been relatively quiet there, but she's done a nice job at setting up her teammates there on the front of the net and giving them good opportunities. And specifically, Winters is taking advantage. And here's Foster coming back with the answer. But Zamora has played well here up front. And it's 14 on. Here's the libero, Harley